game like tonight where you had just some really, really big leads and stuff, you know, I've seen you practice over at RJ and stuff, and it seems like the practice you're actually getting more out of it than, you know, I don't want to downplay their playing, but what benefit did you find coming into playing the team?
Well, the benefits are a team like this, it's game preparation is very different. So it's different in the game situation. It's a lot harder than in practice because a lot of people practice well, but then they can't carry it over to a game. But then also, not only confidence for your team, but to get people minutes. So, you know, Kiana got some good minutes tonight. Sam Fatkin, Allie, Lindsay. So this is the time to do that and work through the kinks. And you basically just want film when you're actually in uniform and you're, you know, with the lights on, the fans. It's really different. So we got some good film. There's still a lot of things to work on, but we've really improved from the last exhibition game on just doing things that we need to do, like whether against a 2-3, you know, penetrating the gaps and little things like that. So that's hard to do when I can see freshmen carrying it over. I'm really optimistic about that. But there's still, I mean, the reality is we have a short bench and we don't have post players. That's kind of what it is. So we're gonna have to be creative and you know, be creative as a coaching staff and just make other things happen. But I'm okay with that. I'm giving the freshmen a tremendous amount of minutes this year, and they're gonna grow, and that's just kind of the process of building a program.
Coach, you guys definitely came out with more of a rhythm
Yeah.
than last week. What did you guys do overall in practice to kind of develop the cohesiveness?
Well, I think the first thing is, you know, we played in the game. So the freshmen, they hadn't played in the game in college. It's a lot of stuff they do you get away with in high school, and it's different here. So I think just one game under their belt to be more confident and comfortable, because then you're not so scared. They were scared out of their minds the first game. So I think just getting used to things and seeing that we're running things that work, and what we say and we have them practice on. It's actually, if you do it, it can work in a game. So I think that's just in another week of practice. You know, it was a week from the last game, so just able to show film and show it and say, hey, this is what you need to do. But I'm just proud for them for being able to apply it.
And you could see the difference between you know, you always talk process, and you could see that you've been working on it, and they've been picking it up this week because
For sure.
they were like deer in headlights last week, and this week it was pretty much a balanced attack,
Yep.
and everybody got into it. Everybody did something well. Whatever they do well, they did well.
Well, like Julia, she had a monster game last game. We're not going to expect Julia to have 35 points every game. But tonight I thought she was very efficient, and she didn't force shots. So she was 9 for 14, 19.7 rebounds. She had 3 turnovers. Okay, but she played under control. She played unselfish, and I think she did a lot of things that we asked her to. And we're having her play like 4 positions right now, so it's not easy. You know, her, Kat Wright, and Sam Thomas. So when you're learning a whole new system and you're learning 4 different positions, it's really hard. But I thought Julia was good. I thought, you know, our walk-ons. A great time for us to be able to see what they can do in a game situation because it's different. And Lindsay came out, and she's not afraid like that in practice, but I didn't know how it was going to translate to a game. But I thought she gives us another shooter. She gives us good on-ball pressure. She's very smart, and she does a lot of little things that people don't know. She jumps to the ball every time. Those are things that we preach. And, you know, freshmen, they don't usually do that consistently, so she brings that. And I really like what I saw.
Your ball movement today was a lot better than last week, which obviously opened up
a lot better than last year also.
Yeah, and opened up your 3-point shot, and,
Yeah.
and obviously, you know, a lot. It was just a really big positive in this game.
Well, I think Western New Mexico looked and talked to Eastern because they said, what can we do? Let's get in the 2-3 because they saw our stats from the 3. So I think they did that. But Marley tonight she played like Marley. And she's continuing to get better at reading and running the team, but she's aggressive. She's not afraid, and I knew she wasn't going to go afraid every game, so she was fun to watch tonight. And that's the Marley I know. And Lucia's going to play better. But I think that they're getting, you know, Sam Thomas was a little bit more aggressive tonight. But overall, the freshmen are just getting more confident, more comfortable, and that's what this year is about. And I talk about process because I'm not looking at the Pac-12 now. I'm looking game by game, and I'm looking at how we're going to improve every game. And then within the game, we play wars, so we play 5-minute increments. So I'm not looking at the score that we're up 30. I'm looking at, okay, we got to win these next 5 minutes. So the process and all the little things, and I think things will take care of themselves as far as wins and losses, but we need to get better every day, and it needs to be the way that we want to play in the future. So we're doing all the things that can prepare these young guards for the future.
Destiny Graham, 10 points, 10 rebounds. Overall, your thoughts on her performance tonight?
I thought she was okay. Destiny is just, she's just a great rock for us. She's solid. She's consistently doing what we ask consistently every possession. So if she's supposed to be somewhere defensively in a zone or man, she's always there. I thought tonight she missed a couple easy shots around the basket, but I thought she did great on free throws, 6 for 6. She did great offensive boards, chasing things down. She always runs her offense. She's always setting screens where she should. But I think that you saw a couple post swings where she kind of buried someone strong, and that's the improvement. That's what we're getting from her. We're working on every day. So that was fun to see. But she's always great, and I think she can play better, and she will play better. But she is a consistent person, and as a coach, you want consistency, and she's always consistent.
Going into practice tomorrow, what are you guys going to look at improving against Friday's game against Ireland?
Well, the first thing against a 2-3, we can't just settle for 3-point shots. So, yes, we're hitting them, but what about the nights when we're, 2 for 20? So we have to be able to go inside and out. And going inside and out doesn't mean we take a post shot. It's just, collapsing the defense and then getting good shots. We're going to work on really pushing the ball in transition. So when we do get stops, a lot of times the ball handler is keeping the ball. We need to advance the ball and look up the floor. We're going to work on hitting and getting, because we're not boxing out well at all. We're giving up way too many offensive rebounds. To give up 9 tonight, it's like giving up, in the Pac-12, that would be 35. So we have to be more disciplined in that. But I think that we're going to continue to shoot a lot in practice. That's what we've been doing, and we hit more shots tonight. We're doing great on free throws. We've been doing ladder every day in practice. So the things that I like are things that are coming. I mean, we had 11 turnovers. I mean, I remember at this point last year we would have 25. I think that last against Utah State, I think we had 23 or 24. So continue to work on the fundamentals. Those, Sammy not picking up her dribble, reading stuff. That's stuff we work on every day. So you'll see an improvement in that in the next month.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
There are definite improvements with rebounding too. I know we talked a lot about improvements from the 3.
Especially offensively, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's a lot of room still to get better in the glass?
There has to be, because we don't have size. So there's going to be games we're going to struggle on the boards. But we need our guards to help. So we need guards that we call logo rebounds. So they're just going in and swiping up a couple after the post hit it. But we have to be better rebounding. I think tonight was hard because they don't have a lot of size either. So we have to be good at our technique, and that's boxing out. So we call it hitting and getting, and then going to get the ball. Because if we don't have that technique against bigger, stronger teams, we're going to get killed. So we have to be solid in our just in our technique of things and our execution of it. And that's just effort to me. So all the things that we need to improve a lot, they're effort things, like defensively being in the right spot. That's just remembering to do it in repetition. But they're controllables. But I can't control us getting bigger in the post, but I can control us maybe running more, maybe putting Julia at the 4 and driving on post players, which is hard. So there's things that we can do that they have to guard us too. But we're gonna have to manage it, because we're trying to teach a lot right now, so we have long practices. I can't have 2-3 hour practices the whole year with a really short bench. So that's an adjustment. We have to watch more film and be creative in other ways.
We got time for 2 more.
Did you expect Lindsay to come out and hit 3?
Well, I was hoping, because she does that in practice every single day. Every day, last exhibition game, I was like, all right, I want to play her more. So this game, I knew I wanted to give her minutes, because I think she's capable of doing that. She's not afraid, and she's hungry. She has a chip. She wants it so bad, and I love that. I'd rather tame down someone all over the ball reaching than telling someone you got to get more ball pressure. So I like her. I like what she brings, and I think she's a tremendous asset right now. And I mean, she earned a spot, and she's traveling with us. She's not just here, home games. She's not just a practice player. So she earned a spot, which isn't easy to do. We could have chose a lot of people, and she was the right fit for us. And I think she's confident. I think she's going to help us.
Kiana, I thought, did very well from last week to this week as far as her footwork, not reaching in, not getting a lot of fouls really quick. Speak a little bit about her.
Well, we talked a lot. We showed film. We were using our hips a lot. She did that once tonight on that flat on ball, but it's just getting more disciplined. And that's, as a freshman in high school, you can get away with all that because the officiating's not usually that good. But here you got to stop, and we tell her, let the guards use you, but just sprint in and do it. So she's never been really taught. She's never been taught fundamentals. So just basic things she's learning for the first time, and it's not easy, but I think she's doing a good job. She's athletic, she's long, she's not going to block every shot, so we're trying to teach her you don't have to go to block every shot. Go put your arms straight up and make them shoot over, your hands. So she's going to continue to get better, but it's just a process. we just got to work with her every single day. And Coach Morgan Valley is doing a great job of developing her, and you've seen improvement in Destiny also. So, anything else? Good.
Coach?
You got it? You got something? All right. You're trying to lock me in here. What the heck?
Yeah, we gotta have like a master key or something.
All right. See you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.